So before the game was over last night, tense situation in the stands, a fight breaking out, bringing the game to a halt momentarily. Fans from the opposing team removed from the arena before the end of the game. Kayla Fish joining us live in Smithfield this morning with some new information this morning from police.
Hey, good morning, Patrick. That's right. This morning, state police tell me that a 20-year-old male was arrested and charged with disorderly conduct following that fight that broke out at the game last night, bringing police from a number of area departments here to the Bryant University campus. Now, I want to go ahead and show you some of the video that we have of that melee breaking out during the game last night. You can see groups in the student section start arguing and throwing punches. The tense situation escalating from there with items like water bottles being thrown as well. Now, this all happened with a little less than 5 minutes left in the game. The fight actually stopped play for about 20 minutes. We're told one Wagner player was ejected and a number of people were escorted out, though the majority of Bryant's fans and a handful of Wagner fans were able to stay and watch the end of the game. Bryant students and fans tell 12 News that they're disappointed their historic win will be associated with this fight as the country watched on national TV.
People that were watching, people calling the BRAWL at Bryant or whatnot, I don't think that's really indicative of who we are here as a school. So we're all good people here. We don't want a bad reputation like that.
Now, again, state police tell me a 20-year-old male was charged following that fight. It's unclear whether that person is a student at either school. I also reached out to Smithfield police, who tell me that we can expect to learn more information as the day goes on. So as soon as we get another update, we'll be sure to pass it along to you. That's the latest live in Smithfield this morning. I'm Kayla Fish, 12 News.
Big night last night at Bryant. A lot of excitement. School winning the NEC championship, so that means they've advanced to the NCAA tournament for the first time in school history. But sold-out crowd. It was a little tense at times last night, especially toward the end of the game. A brawl broke out in the stands. The whole thing playing out on national television. 12 News reporter Kayla Fish live at Bryant this morning. And Kayla, you have some new information this morning from police.
Yeah, that's right, Patrick. It's quiet here at Bryant University this morning, but it was a much different scene last night. State police tell me a 20-year-old male was arrested and charged with disorderly conduct following a fight that broke out just before that game ended. So let's go ahead and show you the scene as it was unfolding last night. With less than 5 minutes left in the game, a group of students begin arguing. You can see in this video the situation intensifying, punches and items being thrown. Police and security had to step in. We're told one Wagner player was ejected and a group of Wagner fans were also escorted out. Play eventually resumed and a majority of the Bryant fans and some Wagner fans were able to stay until the very end. Now, 12 News spoke with some Bryant students after the game. Here's how they described what they saw.
I saw one of their players tried to jump a fence and fight some of our fans, and then they started flipping us off, and then we were chanting, and it just went back and forth.
We weren't really sure what was going on. It was pretty crazy, but I mean, we're all here. The game got to finish, which we weren't sure if that was going to happen, so glad we got to see the end.
Now, those students went on to say that this is not indicative of who they are as a school. Again, state police told me this morning a 20-year-old was arrested and charged. It's unclear whether that person was a student at either school, and it's also unclear this morning if there were any other arrests or charges following that fight last night. I did reach out to Smithfield police, who told me we can expect more information to be released later this morning or later today. So as soon as we get an update from them, we'll be sure to pass it along to you. Live in Smithfield this morning, I'm Kayla Fish, 12 News.